let's have another conversation, man. Listen, for what it's worth, there are a lot of men who truly adore women. We come from women. We know that. Deep down, men want to love on women, protect women, care for them, be there for them. Everything you can think of in the positive realm. The problem has been the standard has been dropped, and if you let hyenas roam and pillage, they'll do such. If you hold them accountable and all the women stand and hold hands together and say no pussy, no back massages, no caring for you, no being there for you when you in your hard times, if you guys don't treat us with respect, all of us, from the young down up to the old, we demand it. Your wives, your mothers, your cousins, your baby mamas, whoever, treat them with respect. But y'all don't come together because a lot of women don't even like women. So I address the man-woman thing because we need to deal with that so we can address the race shit, politics, the governing, and how we deal with each other. So let's have a conversation. Let's watch a video. See what's going on.
Female be like, yeah, you fumble me. That's how I know you don't even watch football. Because when you fumble, you accidentally drop the ball. Girl, I threw you back to the streets. That's a complete pass. Ain't no fumbling over here. There wasn't no accident. Oh, God.
It's a W. That's E1. That's E1. That's a W.
If the black women got kids and the black men got kids too.
No, that's not true. That's not true. The minority of black men are impregnating the majority of black women.
So if the baby come out,
I said this in the last year that it's about 500 to 700 dudes that are stroking everyone in a few mile, not mile, but few state radius and beyond. It's only a handful of dudes that's getting all the pussy, hitting all the strippers, hitting all. They're not with these boring, regular job dudes, post office workers, janitors, factory warehouse workers, Amazon workers, fast food workers, sanitary. No, that's not. That's not. Who's fucking all the women? It's the niggas who have the money, have the looks, have the possessions, have the resources to spend money, buy hotels, buy hair, buy weed, buy liquor, buy drugs, look a certain way. That's who's pretty much hitting everything moving. Let's see what she talking about though.
it belong to the black woman?
No, but if one black man has a kid and he got a kid with 8 black women, that's one black man, 8
black women.
No, that's one black man with 8 kids.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What?
And that's 8 women with 8 kids.
Got him. We fucking got him.
I think somebody needs to send her the memo because she just didn't get it. One man with 8 kids with 8 different women makes one crappy dad. 8 women with 1 kid by the same no good man makes 8 irresponsible women. And the last time I checked, 8 is more than 1. So she might want to check her math again.
The threat of jail is on hold. It is not over. Carnell Alexander still owes more than $30,000 to the state for a child that's not his because the mom wrote his name down because she needed to name someone in order to get welfare benefits.
I had to put him down as the father. That was the only way I could get the system.
Now,
I'm almost homeless. I'm almost in jail. I'm out of work. My money is being threatened to be taken.
You can't sit here and tell me that that shouldn't be a crime. The fact that this woman has admitted on camera that she did this on purpose and has not faced any type of crime or punishment proves that this system is not in favor of men.
You say that you want a good man to love you and treat you right. A gentleman to take care of you, listen and be polite. But it's like you don't see the light. In fact, you turn away from it. Reflections of perfection projected on men that can't commit. And you chasing it. No matter how much heartache or the pain you get, you wondering why you always just getting out of a bad relationship.
Oh my God.
See, a good man is waiting here. But you want them other dudes. You choosing them, but then you want me as a substitute. You put me in the friend zone thinking I'm going to be your safety net when you fall, when them dudes mistreat you, cheat on you, and shrug you off. did for you got ignored. You ain't give it a second thought, let alone give it applause or even reciprocate it. You just take it for granted. You take my kindness for whackness and my goodness taking advantage. See, you could have had a man who was fluent in your love language.
Now you gotta appreciate a poet who's great with words and knows how to make their point. I'm sure at one point or another, he had all the women in the audience taking a hard look at themselves and the choices they made in the past. Because men get it. Women grant access to sex, men grant access to relationships. So when a woman finds herself always racking up babies and bodies and never in a committed, stable relationship, that's solely on her. And she needs to take a hard look in the mirror.
Because I'll be like, all right, the kids are going to stay here. I need a break anyway. No, where the kids going to go? She better leave them kids home, especially if it's a good man.
What?
But you just said you need a break anyway.
Yeah, because sometimes you need a break.
But you just, we just said that she just cheated on her husband.
Right, and he kicks her out.
So she gets a break. Yeah. She gets a hug from her friend. Come, let's go eat some ice cream. You see how the narrative is? You see? No, do you see how?
Okay, I get it.
You know.
If we choose safe life, driving around.
Do you see how?
Okay, I get it.
You know, if it was a man, you wouldn't think he should get that same energy.
How many hours a week do you work? 40. How many hours a week do you work? 40. Yeah. How many hours a week do you work? 50. And you got time for the gym? Okay. All right. See you, man.
And this is your daily motivational reminder to get yourself in better condition. It's not about having six-pack abs. It's not about being able to lift the biggest weights in the gym. It's about taking better care of yourself so that way you have a better quality of life. The only excuse is a bad excuse. So don't waste any more time. Get the job done. And this is just a reminder to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. That way more men can access and enjoy the content. We roll the next clip.
Guys, can you ask us out in person? No more DMs, none of that. Girls love to get asked out in person. It doesn't happen anymore. Please, come up to us. We're nice. The worst we're gonna say is no.
A few moments later.
I think a lot of world problems would be solved if men just
Cease to exist.
Yeah.
They gonna have you on camera. That's right. Somebody come get their family member.
If I'm not responding to you, it means I don't want to talk to you. Thank you very much.
To the mothers that have the luxury of having the child's father around. To the mothers that have.
Like when I watched this joint right here, man, I didn't know. There's no context to it. Not sure the man passed, what took place, how it went down, but I wouldn't be honest if I told you that I don't feel in my heart of hearts, in my spirit, the pain. But I feel it for the mother. I feel it for the children. Don't know the father's situation, but my whole thing is with women controlling the sexual marketplace of who gets to have sex with you. When you lay with men and you know how this game go, most of you were raised in the church or some religion. Bro, if you're choosing to sleep with dudes that aren't responsible, what makes you think that's someone to sleep with? Just don't sleep with them. Just refrain and sustain from having sex. But it's always he pressured me, he this, he that. No, you wanted to get some dick and didn't really think it through. Because most times when you're getting dick, you've been drinking, smoking, or you're just horny as hell. So you're not in your all the way right mind. And if he's not good with paying bills. He's not good with just daily responsibilities and keeping up with shit and blah, blah, blah. How you think that's going to transfer over to being a good dad? And we don't have 50-50 say-so. If I have sex with you, you have sex with me, and we both agree to it, and you happen to get pregnant and ask me, do you want to keep the baby? And I say no. Do I have the 50% of the vote of you? I say no, you say yes. Because if you try to want to terminate the baby, I don't have a say so, because essentially once it's in your body, once the nut is in your body, I have no say so, but I have financial responsibilities because I came inside your body. If I say I don't want the baby, why am I held responsible? Because you had sex. Well, she knew before we had sex that she didn't want no baby either. That's what we both thought. But she changed her mind because she didn't want to go along with an abortion. She wanted to do the act in the raw way when she could have used all the contraceptives. She didn't want to. That's why I made that joke years ago. And Patrice O'Neal say, safe sex is a woman's responsibility. And everybody feel a way about that, but you control access to who has sex with you. You can say no. You can say no, thank you. You're not gonna put the condom on. I can't do it. I'll take my rabbit, my bullet, whatever apparatus on my fingers, and do it that way, or find somebody who will put a condom on.
The luxury of being able to get a day or two to yourself. To the mothers that have more than just 3 or 4 people in a village. Please appreciate that. Because the mothers that don't, I'm tired. I'm tired. I didn't want to be a single mom. I don't deserve to be a single mom. My babies deserve to have their dads, but their dads ain't.
Parenthood is something that should never be taken lightly, but in today's society, modern women seem to be doing just that. And I get it, people do change, and sometimes for the worse, and they're not who you expect. But one baby daddy, that's one thing. But when you start talking about 2 or more, well, that's a pattern. At some point, you got to begin to take accountability for your poor choices and decision making, and most importantly, your inability to consider the consequences of your actions. And as much as there are people out there who are going to feel sympathetic for her situation, just remember this. There are at least 10 forms of contraceptive that I can name off right now that women can use that will allow them to avoid getting pregnant. The ring, the patch, the pill, the implant, condoms, IUD, IUS, pro-estrogen only pills, a diaphragm, contraceptive injections, and emergency contraceptive, aka the morning after pill. Science has provided women with a shopping list of options that will allow women to absolve themselves of the responsibility of becoming parents before they're ready. It's like being in class and the teacher tells you the answer to the test while you're actually taking the test. But still somehow, there's always that one kid who manages not to get a perfect score. But in this case, it's not just one kid. It's modern women. You can't make this up.
I put the seat up to urinate and then put it down after I'm done. At your request, that is 2 seat repetitions per urinary event. This arrangement means that if you go into the bathroom, you can just sit down and urinate and leave with 0 seat repetitions per urinary event. Would it not then be a fair and equitable marriage arrangement, creating a scenario where we are both responsible for only 1 seat repetition per urinary event? And she's gone.
She's still being rude even though he's asked to get out. Yes, he's got a music on!
How you doing? Let's take first out there. Sorry? Let's take first out there. Okay. To turn left. Okay. And let's turn the music off. Okay.
Listen, lady, I understand you're on an important phone call, but I hope you know that I don't charge extra for you to say please. It's absolutely free.
Absolutely.
I feel like you mistook me for your butler.
She's being rude. Okay, this is gonna get good. This is gonna get
3 minutes later, stuck in the same block.
What's she gonna say? Can you hurry this?
I'm gonna drive the Lamb's Rock. I don't want to get a ticket.
Thank you, though. Oh! Because you're supposed to get the laps. Maybe you could go extra track 11.
Good one, mate.
Excuse me?
Oh, it's getting awkward. Here she goes.
You should probably get another car, miss. I can't wait, Mama. Not my problem.
Good one, mate.
Can you please drive me to my destination, please? No, because you came in disrespectfully and now you're asking me to hurry. You give me 5 different orders. I'm not going to argue with you. Get to my car, please. I'm sorry, I really can't. Okay, well, that's not my problem. Right now. Well, you're going to be charged for every minute you stay in the car. Okay, but I'm not paying for it, so can you please drive? No.
Just get out of the car.
She did pay for it. And you don't have to do that.
She still hasn't said sorry.
No, I don't.
Say sorry.
Please, miss.
Maybe say sorry
I
to
have a
him.
job to do too. I'm not going to drive someone. Excuse me.
She's still being rude, even though yes, he's got the music on. Oh my God. Hey, good guy.
Common courtesy is one of the basic things that everyone should always practice, no matter how high in the corporate ladder you climb. You should never think that you're so big that you can go around and talk to any kind of way and mistreat the everyday average working Joe. She had this coming. From the moment she got in the car, she was talking to this guy like he was one of her flunkies back at the office. But she forgot one thing. That car was his office, and he's the boss, and he's in charge. And that's going to cost her a 1-star rating for sure. Let me know down in the comment section if you enjoyed the video. Go ahead.
Protect.
Man, please. Department of Corrections. Immediate opens. Okay.
Back for another flat of your sandwich?
And a ship tackle box. Let us do the fishing while y'all enjoy seafood that you'll love. Get them before they're gone.
So deep in the friend zone, y'all. Please. Okay, from Top Golf to dinner, flowers, ice cream, and horseback riding, you outdid yourself on this friend date. Daniel, you wanted to set a standard for how I should be treated, and you sure set a high one. I thank God so much that He put an amazing friend like you in my life. Thank you for making me feel like a true princess. Still single? First of all, you rude. Hashtag still single though. Girl, you bogus. Somebody go get Daniel, okay? Because this child, that was just rude.
It's an evil world we live in.
I feel like the ball should always be in the women's court. Like,
Yeah,
girls should always have control.
Yeah, but if you have control, then why aren't you the one making the first step?
Because I'm put.
Women.
Because I have kids. So my value,
Talk to the mic, Andy.
my value isn't lesser because I have kids. Like,
Stop the cap.
like he said, men look at you for what you bring to the table. They're not looking at you for what your kids play a part. Like, a real man's gonna step up to the plate and love you and your kids.
What?
Yeah,
Let's talk about it.
There we go. Oh, shit.
Because I do have a daughter. No, you hold on. I do have a daughter. No. You gonna let me speak?
No, because it's my turn.
No, because I've been waiting, so it's my turn.
Emotional damage.
Like I said, it is. No. That's not. No, we ain't gonna do that.
No, this how it's gonna
No
go.
disrespect, we ain't gonna do that.
No.
Like I said,
it's not.
no.
It's not how it's gonna
No,
go.
it is.
Let her talk.
It is. I let you talk. I let the men
Let's
talk.
get some structure. Let's get some
No.
structure. Let's
We're
get
not
some
gonna do
structure.
that because I let the men talk,
Okay.
so you need to let the females talk.
Understood.
Y'all
He's
been
responding.
talking,
Okay.
though.
He's responding to.
And I'm responding to her, though.
You can respond to it.
We ain't doing it like that. We ain't doing it like that.
I can roll. It's nothing.
Relax. Let's get some structure.
What we waiting on?
No.
You know something? Gotta appreciate anytime somebody shows you the true colors without you even asking. And as you can see, she was triggered. Anytime a woman starts off a sentence with a real man, just know 99% of the time, some nonsense is about to follow. I mean, we've heard it before. Yeah, because a real man, he'll let me spend all his money and won't expect anything in return. Because, yeah, I'm the prize. A real man, he won't care about my body count because he won't be so insecure. Oh, a real man, yeah, he would take care of kids that's not his own. Yeah. Okay. This is where we are today. Not only do modern women want to be like men, but they want to compete against men. And if they can't just do those two things, they also want to tell men what it is to be a man. But it's only one problem. It doesn't work that way. Men define what being a man is, not women. And you know something? All this talk that we always hear about equality, this, from modern women, they sure do got a funny way of showing it. Because from what I'm observing, it looks like it's more about controlling men. And that doesn't sound like equality. I'm just saying.
How many men have you slept with?
Like now?
Yeah, go on, honestly.
I don't know. My body count when I was 14 was 7.
She belongs to the streets.
Your body count of 14 was 7.
That's fucked.
You was doing numbers, girl.
My man says, how do you know if your sex game is good with women? I don't even be caring, bro. I don't even care. Stop living. You don't live to please no woman, bro. I know that sounds crazy, but I don't care. Don't worry about that, bro. That's a prison. That's a prison to try to please women sexually.
Please listen to this. Listen.
Issues behind pleasing women. Women that's hard to please anyway because they be fucking like nobody's business. And they got 100,000 miles and you gotta warm up the cars, 50 dudes to the point that you have to disconnect yourself emotionally. That ain't my fault. I ain't got nothing to do with that. And I'm not going to make myself insecure because you, my thing is up here. You get them up here, you don't gotta worry about all that. If I'm wrong, let me know, but I don't think I'm wrong on that.
I want it to be so good that when my competitors from other companies realized that we were in on the bid, I wanted them to say, who's running lead on the account? Kevin Samuels. That's what I wanted. I wanted my competitors to know that if you're going up against me, I will kick your ass. And you know what? It made them better and it made me better. When your competition is trying to hire you away, you've done something. What have you mastered? You cannot increase your value being average at your profession. You need to increase something that is valuable and useful to others.
And this is your daily motivational reminder, gentlemen, that you got to get up and go after it. I don't care what it is. If you need to lose weight, you got to get in the gym. If you're trying to improve your skills to be able to get a raise at the job, you got to put in the work. Whatever it is that you're looking to improve on, gentlemen, for a better quality of life, you're going to have to put in time, energy, and effort in order to get there. Don't let fear stop you. Don't let the unknown stop you. Don't let anything stop you or get in your way. Start, and when you get started, don't stop until you get there. And this is just a reminder, hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. That way more men can access the content. Let's roll the next clip.
How many bodies does it take to become a hoe?
I feel like once you pass like 7, 8,
Oh, hell no.
10,
7, 8, like 50, man.
You qualify for monthly SSI payments to meet basic needs if your income and financial resources are low, and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or blindness. Go to ssa.gov/SSI. Produced at U.S. taxpayer.
A lot of women will say, yo, I'm not meeting the right guy. It's always men that are not my type keep approaching me. You know why? Because your value is written on forehead. It's right here. Your value says 0, ma. It says ran through. It says you can't cook. It says whatever it is that he's looking for, but you don't have it.
404416138. Brianna Hampton.
She just pepper sprayed me. She just pepper sprayed me for no reason in my house.
I can't keep following me.
No, I ain't following you nowhere. No, I don't have a gun. You really doing this lying stuff again? I'm recording everything.
Please hurry.
Yeah, please hurry, because she's crazy. Please hurry, she's crazy.
Thank you.
Please hurry up, she's crazy.
I can't keep following.
No, I'm not. I'm upstairs. You downstairs. Do what you do. No, I'm not. Do what you do. I'm way up here. Do what you do.
Wow. Did you see that? Talk about faking it. And that's dangerous. It's a good thing that he was recording, because that right there, that's dangerous what she's doing. Without that man recording, the authorities will come up on the scene and more than likely assume her story is true, more than believing what he's got to say. I mean, look, she was literally fake crying and making up the fact that this man had a weapon. She literally was fabricating a complete story on the phone with the operator, who's only doing their job. I mean, those tears are bigger than a Kardashian. Any of them. Those tears are bigger than those emails you get from a Nigerian prince who is in dire need of your help, and they have to just send you this large sum of money. Those tears are bigger than 99% of what you see on social media. I think you get my point, but in all seriousness, women like this should be avoided. What she is doing is intentional and premeditated. She fully understands the response she's going to get by giving an overly dramatic performance that you're seeing right there. So if you ever, unfortunately, have to encounter a situation like this, the best thing you could do is record it, because it could be all the difference between you being presumed as innocent or guilty.
That's my goal for 2019.
16 years, how long you been faithful?
You want my blog calls for the shade room? 16 strong.
What I'm starting to figure out is every guy that I attract all look like criminals.
Is that your type, would you say?
I think so. Like, they all look like criminals.
So what is it about these criminals that's so attractive?
I don't know. It's something about it that look like he on his way to jail that just gets me. Like, I don't know. It's like, if I'm able to
I
just
don't
get you.
know.
So you want to hem you up? That's why you picking these young?
No.
You want to hem your ass up?
No, but I don't want to be able to make you feel like less of a man. If I'm able to make you feel like less of a man, you're not.
So you watch any movie that has a strong female character, look at the male co-star. He's an idiot, he's dumb. Just look at all the latest Thor movies. When the Thor movies first came out in the late 2000s, man, Thor was the man. He was like, he was like a leader. He was the leader of his country and his planet. He was someone that you would honor. And then you look at this latest one, where Jane becomes him, and then he's there. He's a dummy who can't even fly. He runs into a rock. He can't even He's a stereotypical bimbo. Yeah.
What we used to think of as a dumb blonde bimbo. That's what they made
That's
Thor
now
into.
a man, right?
So they made women men and men women.
100%.
That's basically what's
And it's
going
like,
on.
and now they call it equal.
So what do you think the agenda is? Do you think the agenda is
emasculate men?
That or equality?
Well, bitch. Nice to see you. See?
This is Scott, the #1 manager in the equestrian industry.
Big man king.
Show me how disrespectful you can be towards your man without saying you're being disrespectful towards your man. So, I don't know if you guys caught that, but the tall guy, that's not her boyfriend. It's not her husband. That's a guy she worked with. The other guy, that was her man. But she jumped up on that tall guy like they did more than just work together on a work project. She gave that man a romantic comedy hug. She gave that man, that's my work husband hug. She gave that man a hug like she forgot her real man was actually behind her. And old boy had to whisper in her ear and tell her, girl, you tripping, that's your man right there. What are you doing? Listen, if a a woman will hug a man like that in front of her so-called man, that's not your girl, bruh. Sorry, man, but that's not your girl. Anyway, guys.